Can I help you? Hunter!
What do you...
If...
Oh, sound...
Thanks for this.
That is...
I'm...
And so you actually slept in that thing.
That was probably a mistake.
I really thought I had him with the pizza.
I mean, I can't... Aw.
Thank you, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter. What's up?
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, and name...
So,
Thank you, Peter.
for... Good chatting with you, Hunter.
What's up?
Of all the enemies we could be facing, I'm grateful Lilith is our foe.
It is reassuring to hear that from the Sorcerer Supreme.
Your flattery is less subtle than Thor's entendres, but I'll take it. Lilith is a powerful foe, to be certain, but for once, we know our enemy. Her history, her goals, many of her capabilities, but most of all, we know she can die.
It did not take the first time.
Per your earlier blandishments, this time you count a Sorcerer Supreme amongst your allies. How could we possibly fail? A joy to spend...
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter, you certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
So you will be there in spirit.
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit. Hunter, hello.
It's good to have you around again.
Hey, you.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Really glad we got Spider-Man back.
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith, and every life we save
Is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just... Talk to you later.
If it was here, Autumn. The goddess disagrees. This must be an ember from the forge. I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Oh, lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Oh, hey. Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Hunter, got a question for you. Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder,
Wonder what?
well, what are they thinking about us?
When facing a demon, aim for the heart.
Always do.
Then why are you talking to me when you should really be talking to them? Or at least, her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
I have no doubt Carol also appreciates what you bring to the team.
I hope so. I try to do my best for my allies.
Well, I am sure she is also impressed with your efforts and has noticed you as much as you have clearly noticed her.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list. Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course, let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for magic.
Oh, I got this.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Fascinating.
Another project?
This should prove useful.
Later.
Interesting.
As soon as I get a new intel... Stay out of trouble. Hunter, just the... Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
And according to Steven, there are an infinite number of possibilities before us. You have glimpsed just one.
Not a bad way to look at it. Who knows? My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
Caretaker could have at least time to take it to the next level. The fire burns.
My lucky day.
your thing.
And of course, you don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
Ugh, the gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
The Avengers are powerful allies.
Yeah, so I keep hearing.
I did not finish, as are you and the others. There is a reason Caretaker chose you for the Midnight Suns. You will have many chances to prove yourself before this war is ended.
Thanks, I think. Not gonna be lining up to assemble anytime soon, but I get it. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter.
I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her, but she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico. We'll speak later.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Done.
Get to the truck and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
They do not stand a chance.
I'm on it!
They cannot possibly match your strength. some for the rest of us. Happening.
I hope you're feeling strong today, because you're going to have to deal with one of the Fallen.
I stand with the mother. I like
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time. Down. But it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Now that was something.
Run from me. Monoforms are for the weak. Hold still, little one.
Man, this is just gross!
Looks like they called for help. I am a wall. I've got your back. Do not touch us! still in my prime.
Walk in the light. The power of the light. You do
We will make you pay for that. I'll put this to good use. Come get it. Soon we eat.
gods! What manner of creature are you?
Feels so good.
They are being reinforced.
Take them out!
Perhaps if someone fed the creature, it would stop complaining so much. Your fate is sealed.
We will live faster than you! It's on! Fragile, but not as fragile as you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Not too strong for you. A wasted You have to stop. Got me on lock.
Oh man, more Hydra incoming!
Mother
not sure whether I should feel pity or disgust for this bizarre creature. Tied up here.
We need to help if we can.
No one will touch you.
You ever get deja vu, Eddie? I feel like we do this a lot. Oh, this should be good. And let that be a lesson to the rest of you.
It's good to be back.
I am impressed. The advantage is mine. Our ally requires aid.
Our gods are responding. Mother, protect us.
I am not doing so well.
To tell me twice.
Weak, even for Hydra. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us.
shall be of great help.
We've got this!
I knew we could do it.
Hydra's in control of the situation. Finally, it's my turn. My time to shine.
Guess we're not done. Looks like they all have the same idea.
Got an artifact. Watch me.
Now that was something. The light will carry you onward.
Every little bit helps. I'm going for it.
Hydra Immortalis! We'll go together! Let's see how tough you are.
I think that's gonna leave a mark.
Pathetic.
Argama on the move!
I may be immortal, but I'm not indestructible. They're mine. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. You're done.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Looks like it's up to me. This should help.
Was that truly your best?
Another truck is about to leave. You know what to do.
Got an artifact.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
This one's for you! At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
Exactly what I needed. No issues so far. Next. These fanatics are always the same.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
Yo, got a sec?
Hey Hunter, Parker and I cooked something up and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I could be free.
Right on. Then let's head over to the shop and... oops. Almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
All right. Where are we headed?
Oh, it's not too far. I can't wait till you see it.
Hey, you made it!
Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this. Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hell Ride, and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
You call it the shop, but I see nothing for sale.
That's the beauty. For me, it's an auto shop. For Parker, it's a workshop. We're both wondering what it's going to be for you.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the forge.
2 reasons: Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering, where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You two are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, a symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we can have it ready pretty quick.
If I had a web shooter, you could spend more time in the shop.
Maybe, but you'd probably glue yourself to the floor. And what would that do to the great and mighty Hunter's reputation? Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick.
Robbie can show you out. Let him know when you're ready to go.
So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
Then think of what the three of us can do. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then. Parker, you sticking around?
You're asking me if I'm sticking around?
The hunt, always memorable when you get to bust up some ghouls in Manhattan.
Oh, Hunter, I snapped a great photo of you in action.
Nice shirt. Too bad you had to die.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must...
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
Moves? As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
I just hope you brought me something painful. A simple object.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Farewell.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Your name fits you well. I have never met anyone so sharp.
It's been a long time since I've heard such nice things about me.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo? When you were younger, I could barely keep you out of that tower. Any excuse to ring those damn things.
There it is again. That strange gamma energy signature. The green numbers, as Bruce says. The Hydra tech we found is saturated with the same fluorescence.
And what does Dr. Banner have to say about that?
Can't get an answer from him. He's gone off the grid. AWOL. Happens sometimes when he's working something out.
What kind of something?
The really big kind.
Then what now?
We find ourselves another doctor who specializes in creepy gamma science. Just so happens I know of one who recently opened up shop in the area. Of course, he's barking mad.
Faustus.
One and the same.
Well, I suppose you two do have some catching up to do.
Oh, you know. Hydra secrets, dastardly plans, the odd bomb launched in my face.
How soon before we begin the hunt?
Based on the intel we've recovered? Now.
My old buddy, Dr. Faustus. He'll be thrilled to see us.
It is not hard to detect the sarcasm in your voice.
You'll be heading into New York near the harbor. Faustus is overseeing Hydra operations in the...
Careful! She will no doubt be very temperamental after such a long journey. There, my beautiful, terrible girl. You'll be free of confinement soon enough. Ready to unleash Mother's righteous fury upon her enemies. Weak, ignorant, the unworthy.
boosted the gamma signature.
Must be the new and improved extra evil model.
Ah yes, coming soon to a deserted dock near you.
So glad you discovered television.
Whatever this thing is, it's clearly important to Faustus.
And Lilith.
Which means it's worth a closer look.
Way ahead of you there.
Forever in service.
We've seen what those charges are capable of. Don't get cocky just because you've got Captain Marvel to fall back on.
No, please, come. Listen closely. I think you'll find it's not so easy to dismiss this time around.
Really wish we could get this clown off our comms.
I'm sure Mr. Stark will get around to it eventually.
You had your chance
Ready up.
Never seen that before.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Everything by the book so far. Here it comes.
A coward would hide.
We've got company!
Once my device disintegrates, the great Captain Marvel, the others will have no choice but to listen. You crossbones will be forced to acknowledge my greatness. Mother will be so pleased when I deliver her your ashes.
Not as happy as I'll be when I deliver my fist to your face.
Target still in sight.
That look almost too easy. I'm impressed. Hell.
One more.
I think you got him.
No more time to waste. Let us go.
Even you must have detected the latest modifications to my device, Captain Marvel. I'm afraid you'll find her energies not so easily absorbed this time.
Owed you one.
One?
Others will be done.
Typical.
For Hydra.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
They do not stand a chance. Lilith must be desperate if these are her best.
It's on.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
That was something.
Come get it.
So that's how that works.
They're mine.
Here we go. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string? Focus here.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit. I stand with the mother.
What? No great speeches? No musings from the Dark Book? Is the great Dr. Faustus at a loss for words?
Guessing the Darkhold doesn't have any spells for boosting your cardio. Before he makes it to the transport.
Just like old times.
Now's our chance. Take Faustus into custody before he can regain his bearings. Excellent. Hydra won't let us take him so easily, though. Stay alert.
Someone call for reinforcements?
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
have to do better than that.
Damage from that infernal whip must have caused an error in the arming sequence. I know my adjustments should have tripled the disruptor's yield. The next time you will not be so fortunate.
Aw, it's almost cute how you keep your away there.
I'm afraid you might not make it back from this one. Leave some for the rest of us.
You have your orders. Don't let them get so close.
That mighty loyalty and courageous spirit you've been talking so much about?
We've done it. Excellent work.
Getting better every day.
No! I'm still here, you idiots!
Truly not your day, is it?
You think you scare me? I, who serves at the right hand of the Demon Mother, who hears the whispers of the Dark God Chthon,
who was chosen to learn his secrets in the one true tome of creation!
do you really think I could be afraid of you?
Yeah.
What? You want to know?
Everything. Crossbones.
Hydra's Black Ops Division. You should see the files Steve's got on the guy.
Faustus must have outlived his usefulness to Hydra. And sadly, us.
Perhaps not. If decades of fighting the undead have taught me one thing, there's always an answer. Provided you dig deep enough.
Nice. Let's get that back to the Abbey. Only maybe wipe it down with a napkin first.
Let me guess. Could not sleep? Starting to become a common theme here.
It was not always the case. The Abbey was once a different place. I was happy here once.
Now that is something I would like to see.
I suppose I have earned that. I have been extra me lately, as Nico says. It is just that for so many nights now, every time I close my eyes, all I see is Wanda, drowning within darkness, calling to me. I do not think I will ever sleep again. Not until we find her.
Losing a comrade is always traumatic. It is perfectly normal to dream about her.
I am not just dreaming about her. She is reaching out to me. I could feel her, Hunter. hear her crying out for help as if she was in the same room. Such anguish in her voice. It's a sound I will never forget. Like me, you also have a connection to the darkness, Hunter. Don't you also hear it calling out to you in your dreams sometimes? Whispering secret things, dark things.
Yes. My mother. She visits me in my dreams.
I know. I have heard you call to her in your sleep. I simply did not expect you to be so honest.
I know she is trying to manipulate me, but there are times when I feel a longing within her emptiness that is difficult to ignore.
The others would not understand. Do not worry. Your secret is safe with me. Well, I guess I should get back to not sleeping and let you get some rest. Sweet dreams, Hunter.
Hey there, Hunter. You have
What is troubling you, Tony?
Oh, I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm living in the Amity Horror House. My roommate is depressed. Oh, and I have a roommate and not my own executive suite at the nearest resort. The espresso machine is broken. The world is turning into the cover of a 90s metal album. And the big guy, well, he's not answering his phone. So you tell me, Hunter, what's not to be troubled about?
I am also concerned about Banner.
Because you care about him, or because of the mission?
Because you care about him. You Avengers understand what it means to have another warrior's back. Something I admire.
Oh, we have our flaws too. Believe me. Banner isn't known to be the most emotionally stable, and when the pressure ramps up, well, let's just say he doesn't have the kind of nervous breakdown that results in basket weaving and a week-long yoga retreat. Things get messy. Not being able to see how he's holding up is proving a challenge.
One we must endure for the time being.
Thanks for the talk.
Anytime, Tony. I have something for you.
Tickets to the Avengers musical.
Components for shop class.
Almost as good.
They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stopping Lilith.
How's it going?
Was there something you wanted to tell me?
Have you ever noticed an unusually ornate bowl sitting near my altar? Keep an eye out for it the next time you're there. You'll know it when you see it.
The son of Gaia approves. perfect fit. I think that works. This looks like a fairy ring. There must not be anything. The gods are fickle. Autumn reveals all. He saw our path. Something terrible happened. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia, with the Abbey, to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World, just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondercore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
She believes in our purpose. This ward is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool.
This must be Shaw's study.
Never a dull moment.
Tell me about Hero
By all
Shaw.
accounts, as I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not.
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
I suspect she did. But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me.
Is that meant to be an offering bowl on the altar?
Another artifact Wanda was toying with but could never make work. I'm curious. Next time you find yourself there, place something in the bowl and speak an elder god's name. Perhaps it will work for you now that you have their blessing.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I have found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. I typically avoid Abbey, especially at night. It makes Tony nervous. You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
I thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
I think most of us see a ward and assume Dr. Strange is involved.
While wards certainly are my forte, I'm afraid I can't take credit for this particular spell.
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
You're a natural. Yes, dear?
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter, the birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional elder god. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shaw had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know, and I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Salutations.
Hunter.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Good. This will help the ritual.
This new world suits you well. You look strong.
What is it you want?
To love you. To be there for you as a mother should.
You killed nearly everyone I have ever known. Raised an army against me, left me to rot in that cold crypt for centuries.
Is that what my sister told you? She's the real queen of lies, you know. Everything I have done, everything I do, everything I will do is for you, child. Always for you. Can you honestly say the same about Sarah? Surrounding you with heroes who will gladly return you to your grave after you've exceeded your use.
Wait, not this again.
Poor child. How did you end up so alone?
Another dream. This cannot be a coincidence.
Hey, Hunter. Got a minute to talk?
Can I help you?
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
It must be hard to be so far away from him.
Yeah, it kills me. But if we don't fix this, there won't be a world for him to live in.
Could he stay at the Abbey?
Nah, he doesn't know about any of this. And he needs a lot of routine in his life. The Abbey would be too much.
What is on your mind?
Fear.
Why is that?
Wanda is gone. And all calls to Banner are going straight to voicemail. Everyone's on edge about it, and that puts me on edge, you know?
Try not to worry too much, Robbie.
Kinda hard not to. Worrying is like Sparky's full-time job. You know, I can't help thinking. The Avengers are so preoccupied with reaching Banner. But I bet no one would notice if I took off and joined Hydra or just, I don't know, disappeared.
Robbie, everyone here would notice, including me.
I'm not so sure about that.
I am. If you were to fall off the map, I would toil day and night to find you.
Yeah. I guess you are pretty stand-up that way.
I try.
Well, I guess I should go find Peter. See if he wants to chill. Might take my mind off things, you know?
That is a good idea.
See you around. Hunter, I have a feeling we're gonna go on lots of adventures together. Thanks, Hunter. I need to get out there and crack some skulls, Hunter.
I realize this is...
Wanda. I still say, ready for more? See you around.
A successful collaboration.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? What can I say except you're welcome? How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine. See you, Hunter.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Do you ever feel, I don't know, out of place?
What do you mean?
I mean that we're living with the Avengers.
So?
So, I'm the guy who stops bag snatchers and ATM thieves. Each one of them saved the whole world like 5 times, minimum.
Never hold yourself back. Enough people will do that for you.
Don't I know it? One guy held me back with 4 robotic arms. But I get what you mean. I'll try to keep it in mind. Thanks. I just needed to get that off my chest.
Anytime.
Fighting prophecy is futile. Because fanatics will do anything in their power to ensure it happens.
If you got a minute, Hunter, I'd like to check in.
I trust your analysis of that.
It's going, but I'm not.
Oh?
I was this close to getting Faustus to spill his guts. This close! Then frickin' poof! Crossbones turns his ass to ash with his magic bullet. Our forces are strained enough trying to keep up with Hydra. We could have used his intel.
We will prevail without whatever Hydra secrets Faustus had tucked away in his head.
Well, we don't really have a choice now, do we? God, I would have loved to have had the chance to interrogate that bastard. I had been waiting so long to get some one-on-one skull-pounding time with him. What a waste. Speaking of crushing Hydra skulls, I'm pretty sure Caretaker is waiting for you at the table with another mission. Let me know if you want me to join on whatever errand she sends you on. I could use some demon-pounding time, release some of the pent-up aggression I was saving for Faustus.
I will let you know, Captain.
Carol. Call me Carol.
Hydra's goons are getting a little too comfortable for my liking. I think it's time you took them down a notch.
So be it.
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend. You had your chance.
I know that wasn't your signature move. This should be good.
Nice.
Sure, why not?
Engaging target.
Regret ever facing me.
Full damage report.
They haven't had enough yet.
The more the merrier. a move like that once, centuries ago. Walk in the light. Welcome assistance. They really want to get on my bad side.
Awaiting reinforcements. Your death won't be in vain. You bring judgment upon yourselves.
Now where's the one that hit me?
You can thank me later.
Suffering begins.
You might be the creepiest of them.
Never surrender.
Someone feel a breeze?
Hell never forgets a face. The spirit grows weak. You have been judged.
This shall be a great help.
None can escape it.
It's nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
control the situation. We're all gonna get your penance grows. Give me life. Vengeance is near.
Saving this for a special occasion.
You cannot hide behind the actions of a machine, Stark.
Oh, that? It was nothing.
Regroup at position Tango.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Let's see how tough you are.
Seeing a lot of red here.
I suppose it's something.
Let's do it.
I will see all that you have done. Hail Hydra! Our time is short. Our friend requires aid. My power wanes.
I can only imagine what sins they were guilty of to deserve that.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
It's good.
I like the shirt, but I wish we'd made hoodies.
I've been told Stark Enterprises can be a toxic workplace.
Hello, fellow Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
The mysteries deepen, Hunter. When this is over, we should go skiing.
The two of us?
Oh, I meant the whole team, but sure. Either works for me.
Why ski when you can fly?
I'm not just my powers, Hunter. Sometimes I like to take it slow, just roll with the mountainside. Don't you?
All my life has been running from or rushing towards Lilith. I do not know what slow is.
That does it. Once we send your mother back to the pit she crawled out of, I am organizing a ski trip. We'll start on the bunny slopes. I'll teach you pizza and french fries. There'll be a thermos of hot cocoa waiting for you.
I do not want to hold you back.
Oh, you're fine. We'll take it at your pace. I enjoy slowing down, remember?
I miss it. Up in the stars.
Blade? What is it?
Caught a scent around the Abbey that doesn't belong. It's faint, not enough for anyone else to notice, but it hit me again tonight. How's that dog of yours when it comes to tracking? You two up for a little hunt?
I'm sure Charlie could help. And I might be useful too.
After you. You sure that dog knows where she's going?
No, but I trust her instincts.
At least you're honest.
Charlie will be the first to let us know if she cannot find the way.
You two have a lot of conversations?
I can tell you never had a dog before, Blade.
Never got the chance as a kid. Too risky these days in my line of work.
Maybe you just need to find the right dog.
Haven't found...
That looked like...
some kind of jacked up shadow hound. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we just found the bar guest. But it can't be.
The what?
The bar guest. Legendary demon dog of the old country. Kind of thing you'd hear stories about around the campfire.
A shadow hound could easily be mistaken for a spirit, but how would it have gotten here?
Good question, but we're not going to find the answer tonight. Let's head back before Caretaker locks the doors on us. That thing is shifting. Looked like it knew we were coming too. I'm no expert, but that's not... We should head back. Don't want Caretaker to come looking for us. You coming?
I have seen Caretaker mad.
Me too. We better hurry.
Man, I think they got the hell right on one of those...
Blade, can we speak in private?
Is it about the chore wheel? Because I'm not swapping.
No, it is not about that.
Good. Everyone knows how I feel about dish duty.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
No. Hell no.
I thought you were close with Magic.
I am. That's why I won't do it. I told Nico and I'll tell you. Magic skims the last chapter of a mystery before starting the book. The woman does not like surprises.
Do you know why she dislikes surprises?
Does she need a reason? That's how she is.
Sounds like she would want to know about the party.
Might not go over well with Nico, but Magic would appreciate it. That's your call.
Well, is there anyone else who could help prep for the party?
Outside the Midnight Suns, that Parker kid has way too much energy. May as well put it to good use.
Thanks, Blade.
For what? Kid's annoying. You'd be doing me a favor by keeping him off my back. Do half vampires need sunblock? Can your fangs drain a cream-filled cake? If we bite each other, would we have the same powers? It never ends.
Can we hang out? It really doesn't feel like the world is ending.
Do you have time to speak in private?
Are you firing me? Am I getting fired?
No.
I don't know, I panicked. Sure, let's talk.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
Really? She asked for me?
She asked for Blade, but he is busy.
Oh, so Blade thinks I can fill his vamp-kicking boots?
He said if you are busy, you will stop bothering him.
Daredevil said the same thing when we first met, but he came around. We're buds now. We hang. I do most of the talking, but...
So that is a yes?
Sure. I'm the new guy, I get it. How can I pitch in?
She needs help decorating the party room.
I can tape balloons to the ceiling while standing on it. I am so in!
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, an angel gets its wings.
We need to talk.
Yes?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
You are gonna love this. What have you got?
I just hope you brought me something interesting. It's all in the wrist, really. Something.
I'm here if you need me.
How can this be? You have vanquished me once again.
This is the life. Kicking it with the legendary hunter. And kicking said legendary hunter's ass at a fighting game.
I also enjoy how do you say, kicking it with you, Carol.
Yeah, there's hope for you yet. I'm just not sure there's hope for you in this game.
Care to find out?
You realize that you'll need to win the next 3 matches to beat me.
Just press that forsaken restart button already.
Okay, but I'm not going easy on you, Hunter. You're way too good for that.
Oh, I'm good now, huh?
Yeah, just not at this game.
Who did you want me to meet?
Hunter of the Abbey, may I formally introduce you to the Hell Ride.
Is this different than the one you have at shop class?
No. But this time it's just the 3 of us. I always like to show her to all my friends and just realized that we've been so busy beating back your mom's forces, I haven't had a chance to give you an up-close look at her. Gorgeous, right? Even without the extra hell sauce, she's a beast.
Stunning, Robbie. I can see you have put quite a bit of care into it.
Hey, I take pride in my ride. Been working on cars and bikes since my days in East LA. At first, no one took me seriously. I had to fight for every inch of credit I could get. But I don't seem to have to fight so hard when it comes to you. I don't know if you've noticed, but the others kinda overlook me. Sometimes I feel more like invisible by day, rattling chains by night. Know what I mean?
You are not a ghost to me, Robbie.
Maybe not. But I have a feeling the 2 of us are gonna haunt the armies of Lilith anyway.
So, word on the street is that the Abbey just got a massive shipment of artisan sodas. I thought we could throw a couple back, like partners on the force in one of those buddy cop movies.
Throw back? Ah, yes, like a toast? Agatha was quite fond of them.
Rad idea. Know any good ones?
Well, my Asgardian is quite rusty, but I suppose I could try. Of course, I would need some sort of goblet to throw into the mirror, and a nice sharp axe for the
How about I go first just to set a nice safe benchmark? So, what flavor soda can I get you?
There is more than one flavor?
Oh yeah, there's Thor's Thirst, Black Widow Bubbles, Loki Lime, Radioactive Rockenberry.
Radioactive what?
You know what? You just chill there, and I'll pick one out for you, partner.
Could we speak in private?
Will this lead to the 2 of us shouting at one another?
I cannot see how.
Then yes.
Nico needs help prepping for Magic's surprise party.
A surprise party? Have you met Magic?
Why do you say that?
Oh, just a feeling. What does Nico want from me?
Can you handle the cake?
Of course. The trick will be hiding the icing. Magic's sweet tooth can lead her to cupcakes at 50 paces.
Central is ready to work. Time to spill your guts, Hydra. Really good intel. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy. If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball. We're ready to make a move. See you soon.
Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs. We don't have much time. Take down anyone in your path and stop that helicopter.
We'll handle it.
Coming at you!
Is that the best you've got? Never seen that before.
senses are tingling.
Keep it up.
Should get the blood pumping. Let's do this.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Targeting systems active.
I've got your back.
The helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
Exactly what I needed.
rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have 9 heads? Okay, that was awesome.
Is near. I am the spirit of vengeance. Only the innocent.
Keep it up.
Should get the blood moving. Here. Sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
About time. Is that the best you've got? Accept your fate.
Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
Hey, that hurts! Proper concussion protocols.
Don't feel so good. You're gonna remember me. Many still await my judgment. The enemy has the upper hand. That's why you're back.
Just like we planned.
Or make things interesting. Who's next? Whoever gets the job done.
I see how it is.
I've been waiting. Time for a cross. A rare partnership for the spirit.
Emo kids are meeting tonight.
Lead the way.
We shall soon see if this meeting amounts to anything.
What do you mean?
Miss Minoru can explain. Been fond of this color. It reminds me of the psychic flares that often coincide with interdimensional travel.
Feels like we're getting closer to figuring out how you died. It's not too much, is it?
The Midnight Suns need to know how it happened, even if it kills me in the process.
I disagree. Let's keep you shuffling on this mortal coil, okay? Ileana wants to lead the ritual this time. That surprised me.
Why?
Magic taking the lead and Caretaker staying out of her way? The world must be ending. Oh, right. It is.
Are you?
Ileana has more than earned my respect.
She'll earn mine when she refrains from, and I quote, going with the flow. I'm certain you'll be fine. If all goes wrong, I shall pick up the pieces, as always.
Give Magic a heads up when you're ready.
I believe I know Ileana's plans for the ritual.
How?
I overheard her speaking with Strange.
Ileana knows what she is doing. I will be fine.
She is capable of many things. Subtlety is not one of them. Ileana's approach is reckless and could cause you lasting harm. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
The ritual today will be unlike.
How so?
We shall make real progress. I refuse to coddle you as the others did. I will push you beyond your limits. For this to work, I must break you.
Do what you need to do.
Do not be complacent. Without preparation, there is a possibility of damage. This is why you collected the ingredients I asked you to bring. Are you ready to begin?
You may proceed.
Limbo never forgets. It holds the echo of your death. What is your last memory?
Lilith. A muddy circle in a clearing.
Then I shall bring that echo to you. Now you become its vessel.
I am ready.
What do you see?
My head. It is her. It is Lilith. In the circle.
Do not fight the echo. Allow it to wash through you.
No. She sees me. I advance, prepared to strike. She just watches me.
Whoa! Is that...
It is.
My child. Look what they've done to you.
You have no right to call me child, monster.
So misguided. I have never sought to harm you.
Your army says otherwise.
A distraction to allow for this moment.
Ileana, stop this! Right now!
Enough deceit! Speak plainly, or suffer the consequences.
Ileana!
No, we must proceed.
How plain can I make this, my child? If I am to remake this world, I need you at my side.
Enough! Kilungo! Retinacula!
No! You had no right to do that.
Stopping your recklessness is my obligation.
Stopping the ritual early could have destroyed the hunter's mind.
The only threat to Hunter was your sloppy technique.
You are impossible!
You will never attempt this again.
Do not constrain me.
Just gonna stand here and hope they don't involve me.
Yup.
How you doing, Hunter?
Had I not hesitated, I could have stopped so much pain and suffering.
She's your mother. It's never that simple. As long as you're okay, I'm okay. The good news? We are definitely closing in. That's more than enough for today. You ready to leave?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
No pain, no gain. We need any advantage. Better to have it and not need it, right?
Well, you know what they say about...
Back again. See you around.
We need to talk.
Yes?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
Ominous. And stairs enter these halls. Oh, sorry, it's you. Hello, Hunter.
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
I'm here if you need me.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Take your pick, Hunter. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. Hey, Hunter.
Always a pleasure.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Awesome!
Do your thing.
Sorry about that.
Can never be too strong, right, Hunter? Always heard that I have too much energy.
That is a compliment.
Depends on who's saying it. Used to hearing that I'm too powerful. I need to pull my punches.
That seems counterintuitive in battle.
I think it's because I intimidate the inferior. The most boring conversations are about who is more powerful. What do you think about that?
Being powerful is not a competition.
Don't tell that to competitive bodybuilders.
Some confuse power with ego, or worse.
Why not argue over whose starship is faster?
Or tally werewolf kills.
Sometimes I get swept up in being competitive.
As long as the competition is good-natured.
All I need is bragging rights. That's what I respect about you, Hunter. You're not afraid of your strength, and you fight to win in every battle.
Caretaker and Agatha shaped me that way.
If they did a good... And I'm betting they did.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I like sparring with you more than Robbie. My suit doesn't end up with burn marks.
Salutations.